Up Periscope, let us see what's going on in the world. This is the Periscope of life. We want truth and rights. We don't want nobody come fight. Seeing the future's bright. Let it up.
My name is Brother Culture. I started to MC in 1982 here in Brixton on a sound system called Jar Revelation Music, which at the time was Rastafarian sound system of 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay.
And I, as Brother Culture, was one of the MCs. The way I got my name, Brother Culture, is that my older sister was an MC before me. Her name was Sister Culture. In like sound system culture of the time, you'd be given a nickname that's close to something of your character. And so mine was Brother Culture because I'm the brother of Sister Culture. I started off from 82 till about early 90s, was more or less strictly sound system. I was MCing. I MC'd on sound systems in England, in Jamaica, in America. My first recordings were in 1991 when I lived in New York. And I recorded an album called Introducing Brother Culture, which was produced by a guy called Bulwark. And then I came back to England, and in 96 I recorded a track with Little Roy for On You Sound, Adrian Sherwood. And that was released on an album called Long Time. Then it's been like quite a lot of work in a short space of time. Like over the past 8 years, I've probably done more recording work and recorded with people as diverse as the Prodigy to Aswad, to reggae productions like Kinyama and so on and so forth.
Okay, great.
So now I've travelled more or less all over Europe, South America and Caribbean and in America. And I travel, unfortunately I make more of my business in Europe than I do in Brixton here, where I live. Even though recently we've established a regular roots night with Jar Revelation, which is my original sound. We play every Thursday at the venue called the Hinterland. But generally a lot of MCs like myself have to ply their trade in Europe because Europe is driving the reggae music at the moment.
Alright,
the centre of gravity has moved from the UK to Europe. The focus for all of the progressive reggae promoters and reggae shows and reggae festivals are in Europe. And I suppose that's one of the prices we have to pay in the UK, because if you're a teacher, eventually, you have to see the fruits of your students. You know what I mean?
Spiritually equipped, you gotta be spiritually equipped.
Yeah, the Kinyama compilation CD, Reggae Dishes. Personally, I've listened to all of the tracks, and it's a really good endorsement for roots reggae music in two ways. One, the production values, I really respect them. I listen to the Chesedek tracks, Rod Taylor tracks, Prince Allah tracks, and obviously the Brother Culture tracks. And what struck me was the final production that was sent to me was actually, it was quite exciting to hear it. Sometimes you make a tune and it doesn't live up to your anticipation, but this definitely could. And also, I like the fact that it's a compilation of various artists, but it's not just compiled from stuff that's released. It's actually like a musical expression of Kinyama with the complement of all these great artists. So within that respect, because the compilation CD market is so saturated, there's this compilation, that compilation, this compilation, people putting compilations of number ones, people putting compilations of Ganja Tune, blah 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 blah, and it's boring. But this is not, this is Kinyama presenting themselves as a musical expression with the flavour of different artists. And I like the mixture of artists. I like the fact that there's some MCing in Swiss. I like the fact that there's some hip hop elements. I really like the Prince Allah stuff because I think he's an artist that has been criminally underrated. You know, there's certain artists like Barry Brown, Prince Allah, that are kind of really underrated, and I think should have been even more. So within like productions like Kinyama, coupled with the explosion of reggae music in Europe, I think it can only be a positive force.
Okay.
So I endorse the Reggae Dishes album to the maximum.
But don't be amazed and don't be uneasy.
The greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was revealed in the personality of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I in Ethiopia.
Spiritually equipped to fight the Armageddon fit. What? Spiritually equipped, you gotta be spiritually equipped. Spiritually equipped to fight the Armageddon fit. Spiritually